When the Wii U released in 2012, it was nowhere on my radar until my cousin brought it over on Thanksgiving. I got to see firsthand how neat the system was with its use of the gamepad. But I'll be honest, I knew the Wii U existed, yet it wasn't until the following year when I worked in the electronics department for a big retail chain that I remembered, the Wii U was a thing. Wherein lies the biggest issue I always had with the Wii U? It was forgettable. The Wii had the fun gimmick of motion controls, but at the end of the day, it was only a gimmick, albeit a really good one. Wii U had no such thing, unless you count the gamepad. For the entire time I worked in electronics, I probably only sold 5 Wii U's for most of the duration of its lifespan. However, there was no shortage of customers asking what it was. Most people I talked to assumed it was an add-on for the Wii. The marketing for the Wii U will forever be one of Nintendo's all-time flubs. But you know what? I happen to love the Wii U. For all its laundry list of flaws, the Wii U has become one of my all-time favorite systems. Let's get some of the bad things out of the way first. I used to collect physical Wii U games. In fact, if you look at my intros to my game reviews, you'll see them on my shelf. I had to sell them a while back, but I was also planning to do that ever since I discovered that every Wii U disc is dying. I mean, everything physical deteriorates over time anyway, but the Wii U uses a proprietary disc native only to the Wii U. It's a special format only Nintendo ever made. The issue with these discs is since all the data is on one layer, if you scratch your disc, it won't be recognized. If you resurface it, the disc is ruined. If you hold your Wii U disc up to the light and notice a pinhole, which is a tiny section of missing data, it's the beginning of disc rot. Even the tiniest little pinhole is likely to make your game unreadable. Not only do the discs deteriorate at a much faster rate compared to any other type of disc, but the system itself can simply decide not to turn on if it hasn't been played for years or even months. This is especially apparent in systems with the Hynix NAND chip. Without piracy, there would be no way to back up your system data. Luckily, you can restore your NAND data with some modifications, but that's a totally different topic. Thankfully, I have the Samsung NAND chip, so my system should be protected from that chip deterioration. If you're thinking about buying a Wii U, what would make you want to do so? The biggest reason why I love the Wii U is because it has tons of personality. Every screen or menu has its own theme song. The library may be small, but it's strong. With some first-party games being of such high quality, Nintendo re-released them on the Switch. And the Switch 2. You have standout titles like Mario Kart 8, Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, Super Mario 3D World, Nintendo Land, Splatoon, Yoshi's Woolly World, and one aspect many people forget about, Virtual Console. If you're tired of paying for Nintendo Online for games you could simply buy or emulate, you can download many of the best games ever made for free via Wii U Virtual Console. If you download Pretendo, you can even use Miiverse, which is like a social media application, but if it didn't have advertisements and was solely about games. It's delightful sharing drawings and looking at other things that people create. Makes me wish Nintendo brought this back for the Switch. Although you cannot download games from the eShop anymore, technically, it had some great tunes I sometimes use for some of my other HB Talks videos. The Wii U is brimming with personality and charm. When it's your birthday, the home screen will play a special little jingle just for you whenever you boot up the system. It's little flourishes like that that make the Wii U feel warm and cozy. When I have free time but can't decide on what to play, I know I can always fall back on the Wii U. Now you're probably asking, if physical games are unreliable, how am I still enjoying the Wii U? The simple answer is homebrew. Just be forewarned, I'll be talking a little bit about what some might consider piracy. I'm not condoning or recommending you modify your system, I'm simply telling you about my experiences having already done so. For those wondering where to start, Blaine Locklear's videos on Wii U homebrew helped me out a ton. So please make sure to go check out his channel and subscribe to him if you haven't already. Blaine is absolutely amazing when it comes to soft mods and has simple and easy video guides if you so choose. Despite the bad aspects we've went over so far, the Wii U is alive and well today. With homebrew environments such as Aroma and services like Pretendo offering free online functionality for many first-party Nintendo games, it's not difficult to jump into the world of soft modding. If you haven't played Mario Kart 8 or Splatoon in a while, it's just as fun as you remember. This is where the extra life is placed back into the Wii U. Once you install Aroma, you should have access to the HB App Store, or the ability to add applications like Nuspli, which acts like the H-Shop for the 3DS, where you can download games for free. It's not a good idea to download games directly to the system NAND, since that can cause errors, and it's not recommended to use a USB thumb drive for homebrew and game storage. I use a 256GB USB thumb drive, so I know I'm risking all the soft mod files and games and know that they would be gone forever if the USB went dead, though I did copy the contents within, so that should negate any further issues. But it's probably in your best interest to buy an external hard drive so you don't have to stress out over things I just mentioned. Even though I use a USB stick, I've had no issues so far, and I plan to get a hard drive specifically for the Wii U eventually. The Wii U has unlimited potential, with things like RetroArch giving you the ability to make your Wii U an emulation oasis. I've seen things people have made their systems do that far exceed my comprehension, like adding really neat themes to the main menu. Downloading Wii games from Nuspli can take a while, so you'll have to be patient, and any kind of soft modding has its own risks and reward. But once you take that dive into what all the Wii U can offer, you'll have an absolute homebrew juggernaut, turning a dead system into a thriving community of gamers who just want to share experiences. It may not have been the best system when it was still available on the market, but the Wii U now has the ability to be whatever you want it to be. Since Nintendo shut down its servers, a small community of people are keeping this system alive, adding so much to a system that flopped commercially, with more personality baked into its UI than any other system I own. There's something to be said for an experience where I can discover games, not pay for subscriptions, and just have fun. In a world full of stress and anxiety, it's nice to know there are other people out there, like me, who cherish the underdog, who needed a second chance. And luckily, got it. What are some of your favorite memories of the Wii U? Do you enjoy playing it now compared to when it released? Please let me know in the comments. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you next time.